What I'm feeling right now is what Americans are feeling right now is a tremendous sense that their freedoms have been curtailed. Better word, amputated. Better, macheted, macheted through the neck. Americans feel that our freedoms have been macheted through the neck by a government bent on taxing us to the hilt for what? For what? To support a zombie army of public servants living at our expense, siphoning off the life juice that folks like you and I produce with our own hands. We're out there working, building things, making things happen while they sit around with their feet up on desks that we paid for, barely putting in 8-hour days, just watching their pensions get fatter and fatter. As long as we keep ourselves plugged into this system, we, the taxpayers, will get weaker and weaker while the so-called servants grow stronger and stronger. As Ayn Rand says, the man who speaks to you of sacrifice is speaking of slaves and masters and intends to be the master. One of my all-time favorite quotes. And that's why I'm running on a platform of total and complete individual liberty. Total and complete independence for every citizen of this once free nation. And now I know true independence can feel harsh, especially at first. It can be a real, I get it. I've been there. But it's either tear ourselves from this system or die mangled in its gears, my fellow Americans. Sometimes the only way to achieve independence is to destroy the thing you're dependent upon. And the fact is that I love this country. I think we all do. And I'll tell you something else. It's our hate that proves our love, our right to hate, our right to voice that hate with the passion that fuels all love. And I know you've heard it all before. And I know you're sitting there right now thinking that politics, that compromise is endemic. And so why should you take what we politicians say at face value? And it's true. Nothing of what we say is what it is. And so when a guy like me goes off about love of country and love driving hate, and I criticize because I care, that you all have every right to assume that it's all just calculated rhetoric, that all it is layer after layer of lies and deceit. And let's just say it is. Let's just say that all that untruth is true. And if that's the case, then my challenge to you today is, how in the world do we get past that? Or beyond it? Or perhaps most appropriately, through it? How do we actually celebrate what we love and fix what we hate? Well, if I have an answer, it's this. Let's just try to believe again. Let's care enough to believe again. Let's take a leap of faith and fly away towards passion. And my request is that you begin with me. Believe in me. Believe that I believe what I'm saying. Believe that I will do what I say. Believe that I am in this because I wake up each day wanting to make things better. Believe that my hate is love and that my love is cautious and that it's not blind, that it's always with an eye towards improvement. And we can always do better. There are always ways for the passion to be perfected. There's always hope that the image of society that we all have stored away in the back of our minds is somehow, perhaps only momentarily, but is somehow potentially, palpably attainable. Give me your vote, and I will, in return, hurtle the rhetoric. I will shed the compromise, and I will act my heart. I will govern with my soul. I will seek truth where we now least expect to find it. I will care. Because politics does go that deep. Because it is not a lost cause. Because it is, in fact, the only tool we have with which to realize a better world. Thank you.